The new Honda NT1100 is a low-ride Africa twin with new bodywork and road-going 17 inches wheels. Designed to be friendly, easy-going and comfortable, Honda talk about it in the same breath as the old Deauville and Pan-European. It has a whiff of CBF 1000 about it in the flesh too. Ride quality and brakes. To ride, the NT1100 feels more like a softer, cuddlier Yamaha Tracer 9 GT, Kawasaki Versys 1000 or BMW F900 XR than the sports tourers that have grabbed headlines lately. It's stable, light steering and its tires are excellent in the wet. It may be too sensible for some, and the screen can be noisy, but it's a great value all round. It's a tourer through and through, but doesn't have the muscle or playfulness of bikes like the Kawasaki Ninja 1000 SX, BMW R1250 RS, or Suzuki GSX-S 1000 GT. It's a hugely competent tourer, soft, friendly, comfortable, well-built and generously equipped. It takes the spacious, upright stance of the Africa Twin and mixes it with more road-focused handling and a low seat to help shorter riders feel more comfortable. Based on the Africa Twin, the NT1100 is unsurprisingly spacious. The riding position is canted forward 10 degrees from its adventure sibling, and the seat is so comfy there's neither a leg stretch or bum shuffle during our days riding at the Honda's World launch near Barcelona. We don't have a friendly pillion on hand, but their pegs are nice and low, too, and the 60mm back seat looks just as plush. There's plenty of weather protection, which is handy in today's rain, and the lower wind deflectors do a great job to keep the spray off your feet. You should also be able to find one of the 5 screen positions to suit you, but the mechanism is too stiff to adjust on the move. It pulls up and down by hand. Buffeting can also be quite loud when it's windy, and if that puts you off, a more road bike-shaped tourer with a raked screen will be much quieter. The left switchgear block is a messy mass of buttons too, which are fiddly to find, especially wearing thick gloves. Although the frame is the same as the Africa Twin. It's stable at high speed, and although softly sprung, is nicely balanced in the bends, nimble around town, and when it's time to stop, low enough to get your feet flat on the floor. We never see dry tarmac during our test, but it gives the standard Metzeler Roadtech 01 Sports Touring Rubber a chance to show off their immense wet grip, so much so, the traction control and ABS never make an appearance. Braking feel and power in the conditions are top-notch too. The NT1100 has a new swing arm, slightly sportier steering geometry and shorter travel suspension. It weighs a not insignificant 248 kilograms in DCT trim. The manual version is 10 kilograms lighter, but the Honda carries its weight. Engine. With tweaks to the mapping, longer intake ducts and a new exhaust, can the 101 bhp 1084cc SOHC 8-valve parallel twin engine's power has been smoothed off to suit its new life on the tarmac. It has a smooth spread of power, a gusty exhaust note, and purrs along at 70 miles per hour at 4,000 RPM and top. But this is a bike designed to waft, so if you're after a slightly less sensible tourer, the NT1100 may not be the bike for you, but then you'd probably guess that already. After our 150-mile test we fill up with 1 bar showing on the fuel gauge. You could probably eke out more, but probably not as much as the 250 miles Honda claims. On the face of it, a semi-automatic touring bike sounds perfect, and indeed it adds to the NT's friendliness when you're cruising or around town. But the DCT often won't change down enough gears into slow corners, giving a slightly unnerving freewheeling feeling, or for swift overtakes, and can be clunky at low speed. You can use the DCT as a flappy paddle manual, but its synthetic feeling and isn't as engaging as the real thing. We'd save money and weight and go for the manual version. Reliability and build quality. Honda reliability is never in question, and the Africa Twin it's based on has had no major faults, but paint finishes around the frame on a handful of bikes, including MCN's 2020 long-termer, have been below par and caused rust problems. Only time will tell how the NT1100 will survive a winter, but from new, it appears robust and well finished. Value versus rivals. In base trim the NT1100 isn't exactly loose change, but it's similarly priced to close rivals like the Yamaha Tracer 9 GT, BMW F900 XRT and Kawasaki Versys 1000 Tourer. It also gets a manually adjustable 5-position screen that raises by 164mm, and its angle straightens the higher it goes. Hands and feet get extra wind deflectors. 65-liter panniers, 33 liters left, 32 right, are standard, but not deep enough to take a full-face helmet. But the Honda comes with the best array of standard-issue touring goodies and electronics for the price. Equipment. Styling and colors, gray, black, white, might be typically conservative, but the NT's sparkle comes from what you get for your money. Cruise control, a center stand, 2 chargers, USB and ACC, 5-stage heated grips, 5 rider modes, 3 preset and 2 custom, combined 3-way adjustable torque and wheelie control, ABS, LED lights, self-canceling indicators and remote preload adjuster. $50 or $38 accessory top boxes are also available. A multi-function 6.5 inches color TFT touchscreen from the Africa Twin has 3 layouts, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Extra LCD display seems pointless. If that wasn't enough, Honda also have a full range of NT1100 accessories including urban, Touran Voyage packs. Keyless ignition and electronic suspension are conspicuous by their absence, but that would no doubt push up the price. Despite its generous level of spec and excellent build quality, it's still a lot of money, but times have sadly changed, and it's more palatable with a PCP deal. Power delivery is sprightly, if not outright sporty, and although the DCT gearbox works well enough, we'd go for the manual version and save $1,000.